Hey everyone, Colin once again, and welcome back to part 14 of my DVD collection. So now, I've done videos down here before, because my DVD collection is ran out from my room, so now it's down here, so got this shelf here, and that big shelf over there, and that's the remainder of my collection is right now, so yeah, so probably got to this part, and probably 14, the last one, probably the 15th part after this. So yeah, so almost there. So as I left off, the TV show genre. So continuing off right here. So remaining off here is the remainder of the Hell's Kitchen seasons. So I have here of 10 through 14. So yeah, like I said, I enjoy Hell's Kitchen, so this is the remainder of seasons of 10 through 14. I know there's more though, but they have not released those on DVD yet. Next is another classic TV show of but this is seasons 1 and 2 of Home Improvement. Seasons 1 and 2. I don't have the remainder yet. Yeah. Always a Tim Allen who does that. Next, there are seasons of another classic of the classic comedy of I Love Lucy. My mother enjoyed this growing up as well, so do I. So the remaining seasons of 1 through 9. So yeah, it's another good classic show as well. So all the seasons of I Love Lucy. Next, which I'm sure probably some people don't remember, they actually made a TV show of this, but I remember seeing episode 2 from back in the growing up. So. But yeah, they actually made an animated series of this, and that is of Jumanji, the animated series. Yeah. And I was like, wow, they made an animated series of this. But actually, I rather prefer this than the two new ones than with Dwayne Johnson, Jack Black, and Kevin Hart. I rather watch this than those two movies. So yeah, Jumanji the animated series. Next, which is they have not given this a full release on DVD though, but you can buy these on iTunes though. But this is some of the episodes of Kung Fu Panda: Legends of Awesomeness. For us to know, this is the only 3 that they were released on DVD. So have not yet released a full of these on DVD. So. Next, which is I would probably say for most part the whole series of The Land Before Time, from the TV show. Which I know there's one episode that's a special feature on one of the later Land Before Time movies. I know one feature is one of the episodes, and there is only one episode that's not on there or on DVD. So. And that was one episode that featured Littlefoot's father again. So that's the only episode that's not on DVD anywhere. So without that and that one episode that's on the feature on one of the movies, for the most part, this is the whole entire series. So pretty much all the series on DVD basically. So, which I still enjoy the series. I still do. And next, and speaking one more of Tim Allen, here I have is the most of the series of Last Man Standing, from the first all the way up to the 6th season. So yeah, the first and second, third, fourth, 5th and the 6th season. So yeah, I saw and my brother likes the show. Even my mother finds the show funny too. So Last Man Standing. So this year I thought was an all right. This was the show I thought was all right though. And that is of the Liberty Kids, complete series of 40 episodes. I thought it was an all right show. I mean, it's a complete Emmy and Humanitas Award nominated series. I mean, it's funny if you got all these special guest voices, including Dustin Hoffman, Annette Bening, Michael Douglas, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Sylvester Stallone, Whoopi Goldberg, Billy Crystal, Ben Stiller, and Liam Neeson. Yeah. So it's funny you got all these big name actors in this animated series. So it's funny enough. Yeah, but I still thought that was an alright series. Now, some people may not think this is not a good show, though. I think I overall did not mind the show really enough. Different take, though. But I think it's not everybody's cup of tea when it's based on these classic characters, So this is season 1 and season 2 of Lunatics Unleashed. Yeah, so you can say like superhero versions of they're descendants of the cartoon of the Looney Tune characters. So like him, the descendant of Bugs Bunny, descendant of Daffy Duck, Tasmanian Devil, Luna Bunny, Wile E. Coyote, and Roadrunner. So they're descendants. So yeah, it's not everybody's favorite, but I did not mind the show. So the Lunatics Unleashed. Then, of course, I think for most part, the whole entire series of the Looney Tunes show. Because I liked as well. Yeah, seasons 1, volume, the complete season 1, including volume 1, 2, and 3. I'm trying to get the sentence right. And then of the Looney Tunes show, There Goes the Neighborhood. Basically, it's pretty much like season 2, whole season 2, basically. So. Yeah, the Looney Tunes show. And then, this is some of the shorts of Wile E. Coyote, and Roadrunner. Always enjoyed Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner. Me. And next, now down here. We're going down here now. Next is of the seasons 1, 2, and 3 of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. That I grew up watching the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I always enjoyed the show growing up. So, but I always enjoyed Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Even the movie I grew up watching. Then I also ranted on Turbo, the movie, which that sucked. And I did not like the 2017 movie. To me, as grew up as a fan of the Power Rangers, to me that was an insult. I hated the 2017 Power Rangers movie. But I always enjoyed the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers series. So season 1, then with season 2, and then the 3rd season. And to me, after that, though, I had no interest of the other Power Rangers series. I mean, I watched some of the new. I watched some episodes of Zeo, some episodes of Turbo, but I never cared for the series onwards. Especially the newer ones. So I like Dino Thunder or Strike with a Ninja something or Samurai. I never cared for none of those new shows. To me, I think they all sucked. I mean. Even ones, of course, the episode one with it in space, where like it was the final countdown where Zordon finally made himself destroy himself for living everything. I mean, even before you know, like everybody on Down Earth, you know, getting fight with all the stuff like Bulk and Skull. Let's get in the fight. So, I mean that was cool. But yeah, but I never care. I hate these new Power Rangers. To me, they all look like crap. To me, even like, and I'm not a fan of Zeo or Turbo or Space. Not overall big fan of those, but I just stick with the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the original series. So. And then next of the previous of the whole series of Monsters vs. Aliens, the TV show. Yeah, people that don't care for the show either. So, but I, as a fan of the movie, I did not mind the series. That's basically all the episodes here. And next. Another show that I find very funny as well. I find the show very hilarious. I also watch this a lot with my dad. And also a little during the time before my grandpa, before he passed away years back. But I thought it still is a pretty funny show, and that is of MXC, Most Extreme Elimination Challenge. I still find the show hilarious as well. So it has complete of the season 1 and season 2, and the complete of the third season, and then the complete the fourth and fifth season. Which there's one more series one more season that has not been released on DVD yet, of course. But I still find this a very fun, hilarious show. Next is of, well, not complete. I don't have all the series of this though, but ow, sorry, it's saying my knees is hurting my knees. So, but here is some of the series of Once Upon a Time. This is the second season. I don't have the first season, but the second season. And really enough though, I didn't start watching this series until one point, and that was of the fourth season. That came of the fourth season. The reason why, because during the end of the third season, and during they made this, it was perfect timing because of Frozen, when they introduced the characters of the 2013 Frozen, of Elsa, Anna, Kristoff, Hans. That was basically what was interested in why I started watching Once Upon a Time in the first place, because I mean, it's all Disney characters brought to life like this, but that was the reason why I started watching the show, because of before the fourth season came on, because of Frozen. That's why. So before the fourth season came on, I had to watch. I basically had to watch the third season, basically. Of course, I had to catch up with the first and second season, though, but this is the second season. I don't have the first season, though, but second season, and then the fourth season, and then the fifth season, and then the sixth season I have right here, which I have to get the last one, which that's the last of the series. I have to get the seventh one, too, so, but this is season 6, so 2, 4, 5, and 6. Oops. And then of course of the series of Parks and Recreation, seasons 1 and season 2, season 3, season 4, 5, In which, of course, during the time, everyone knows that during like the time of the 5th season came around, Chris Pratt, wasn't in the show that much because during the time he temporarily left because to do the first Guardians of the Galaxy. So he wasn't in that much. Then came back. So, but yeah, it was during the time he was filming the first Guardians of the Galaxy. But yeah, Parks and Recreation. That's also think it's a very funny show as well. And then just two of these of the Penguins of Madagascar. Not all of them though, but just these two here. So now this show I find very funny. I find this show very funny, which I thought was unique in a way, and that is of Robot Chicken. I find the show very hilarious. So this is the first season, Robot Chicken. And the second season, Season 2, Season 3, Season 4, and Season 5. I find this show very hilarious. I enjoy Robot Chicken. Next, of course, you see right there, but of course, a favorite Nickelodeon show that I grew up also loving as well, and that is the classic show of The Rugrats. Yep. All 9 seasons here. All of them. From 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9. I always loved the Rugrats growing up. Oh no, I still do this day, and I did not mind the show. I did not mind the spin-off show that took place years afterwards. I'm all grown up. I never minded that show. So now, moving on down here onto the next shelf now. That is of, like I said before, I also watched the show a few times as well during the same time, but I did not mind the show at all, and that is of Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Yeah, people can laugh at me for this one, though, but I did not mind the show as well. Sabrina the Teenage Witch. So excited about this one now because it fell out of my hands. There we go. Get this in order. Next is, of course, of the classic show, an all-time favorite cartoon for me as well, and that is of Scooby-Doo. Love this show to death. It's always been an all-time classic. Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? Complete first and second seasons. Of course, also a ton of features as well. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? It'll always be remembered a classic. This is also an all-time favorite cartoon of mine. Can't believe this last year though, but 50 years last year it was. Can't believe this came out in '69. Sheesh. My dad he was about 6 during the time when this show debuted. God. Yeah, my mom and dad were born the same year, so they were both 6 at the time when this came out. Sheesh. But always love the show, and it's always an all-time classic. With that, though, the original show, then of course you have the 3rd season. And then you got your spin-off shows of What's New Scooby-Doo, which I enjoyed. seasons 1, 2, and 3. What's no Scooby-Doo coming after you? Gotta solve that mystery. Yeah, I always enjoy the show. What's no Scooby-Doo? This is the complete second season, though, but I'd still get the first season. And that is the other spin-off show of Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated. During this time, that Matthew Lillard, who played Shaggy in the live-action movies, has taken over the voice of Shaggy. Which he was a good Shaggy in the movies, but then also I thought he still voicing a Shaggy, which was cool as well. And then there's a couple things on, of course, the classic of Sesame Street, which I know late last year, that Carol Spinney, who played Big Bird, passed away, so may he rest in peace. But they did a good job of portraying Big Bird. Yeah, of course, this came appearance by R2-D2. But yeah, good old Sesame Street. Next is of seasons 1 and 2 of Sequest. We're starring Roy Scheider. Which I have to get the third season. I think I know it's the third season that Roy Scheider doesn't appear, though. But still, I have to get the third season, though. But I like Sequest. Next one is the animated series of a short-lived TV show, and that is a spin-off of the Silver Surfer. Which is this one was actually my brother's, though, so he just ended up giving it to me, because he doesn't watch stuff on DVD anymore, so he just gave this to me. So, but originally this was his. So yeah, it's only this short-lived TV show only had 13 episodes. So. Yeah. Silver Surfer. And of course, then need no introduction right here. SpongeBob, the first 100 episodes, which contains most of the first. How many seasons for the first 100 episodes? I forget. The first 5 seasons, I guess. Think so. Yeah, because the first 100 episodes, and then the next 100 episodes, which that contains all the way up to season 8 and a little bit of season 9, I think. So, for the next 100 episodes. And then you got, which the next ones are of seasons 9 and then of season 10. My brother doesn't think SpongeBob is not funny no more. But that's just him, though. But to me, I still enjoy it, regardless. I'll still always enjoy SpongeBob. Next, which I got this last year, this was for Christmas, and I'm finally glad I got this on DVD, and that is Spider-Man, the animated series from the 90s, which I'm glad. It's not an official DVD, though, but I'm still glad, because you can say I ordered this off of eBay, so you can say kind of bootleg, though, because it's not really an official-looking DVD, though. But all the episodes are correct, working correctly, so that's all that matters. So, because I finally got to be able to watch it thoroughly on DVD, so I enjoy it. Because growing up watching the animated series, I always loved the Spider-Man show. Spider-Man the animated series, to be correct, so. Well, I still enjoy the show. Next is another cartoon I still enjoy, and especially earlier this year, I enjoyed the movie, and that is of Sonic the Hedgehog. I enjoy the movie that came out this year, and I still enjoy the TV show. So I got the the darker, action-packed one, including the light comedic one of the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, seasons 1 and 2. And both times they both came out at the same time, same year or so, and that's why Sonic is still voiced by Jaleel White, Steve Urkel. I always enjoy Sonic. I like this one though, but I always still enjoy more of the darker action-packed one of Sonic the Hedgehog. Jaleel White always did such a great job voicing Sonic. And next is the seasons 1, Volume 1 and Volume 2 of Sonic Boom. And then the animated series of Spawn, which is voiced by Keith David, like from when he voiced Goliath in Gargoyles. And it's cool he voiced Spawn in this. This is a disappointing movie, though, with Michael Jai White, so... But, I like this anime series of Spawn. And then next... The whole complete 8-volume set of the classic of The Three Stooges. Yep. Love these guys love these guys to death. Love them growing up. Me and my dad and my grandpa always laughing our asses off. These guys will always be an all-time classic without no doubt. I was not a big fan of Joe Besser though, honestly. I was not a fan of Joe Besser, or later Curly Joe as well. I'll just stick to watching from all the way up to Shemp, so, because Mo, Larry, Curly, and Shemp were always the best ones. I just was not a fan of Joe Besser, so. But I have all 8 volumes here, and I always never stopped loving the Three Stooges. All-time classic. The kings of slapstick, basically. I don't know how much I can praise these guys enough. My dad, my grandpa, love the Three Stooges. Don't get me wrong, I love Abbott and Costello though, but these guys were, what comedy films today fail to do. But I always love the Three Stooges. Love them to death. And next is another what my dad also loves, and that is of the original Star Trek, the original Star Trek series. I also love the original series. William Shatner, Leonard Nimoy, may rest in peace, DeForest Kelley, Nichelle Nichols as Uhura, who I met at the Silicon Valley Comic Con. I made a little video. You can check it out. Of me meeting Nichelle Nichols, James Doohan, George Takei, Walter Keon. Always love the original animated series. Love the show to death. Fully remastered, all episodes and all the features. And then next, speaking with Star Trek, the next is of the series of The Next Generation. I have all the seasons except for the second one. So yeah, I have this is season 1, and then season 3, which I have to get the second season. I don't know how I did not get the second season, but season 3. Yeah, trying to get there. Season 3. Then seasons 4 and 5. And then seasons 6 and 7. Which my brother, he prefers this over the original series because he says the original series is always it's cheesy. I'm like, screw that. my dad would debate all day with him on that. So, yeah, I mean, he has a right to like the show though, but saying he prefers, I think this is much better than the original series. That's, well, like I said before, this is my brother we're talking about, so he's always, to me, I guess so far, he's always saying, he always prefer like the new over old stuff. So, but next, after the Star Trek, now we have so far the seasons of Star Wars: The Clone Wars, which, like I said, I'm not over that big fan of though, because, like I said, of the whole Star Wars thing though. But I'm not I'm not overall that huge a fan though. But like I said, one of the characters I like, I mentioned in a couple of videos of Ahsoka Tano. To me, she was one of the best characters of the show for me to keep on watching. And which I know that they said they were going to do a final season of this, and then you have Ahsoka Tano being cast by, played by Rosario Dawson in the second season of The Mandalorian. Which I said I'm not a fan of that, never watched it, but it's come to the second season. Curious to see how Rosario Dawson plays. But the thing is, though, it's on Disney Plus. Why not release on Netflix? Because I don't have Disney Plus, I'm not going to waste my money to get it. So, just wait for it to be DVD sometime down the road, which is going to be quite a while, because considering the second season is going to debut in the fall. But yeah, back on this show, though, but still to have. And the next, like I said, with the Extreme Dinosaurs, has not given a full proper DVD release, but this has. I also enjoy loving growing up Street Sharks. Love the Street Sharks growing up. Street Sharks, oh, they're awesome. Yeah, at least this got an official DVD release, but why not the Extreme Dinosaurs? So that's why I'm glad I have that, you could say, bootleg of the Extreme Dinosaurs. So, yeah, so that's not that if that's not never gonna get an official release DVD, So, but at least this has. I always love the Street Sharks. I got the action figures, the comics, even the old VHS tapes still. Love the Street Sharks. Now, this I was liking the show up until the third season. And that's why I went up until the third season, that's when I stopped watching. So, then that is of the 2012 of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles of 2012. This is the complete first and second season right here. And then this is the remainders of the third season right here. So like I said, I was liking the first two seasons and then until up to the third season. So, but yeah, and but the best one of the cartoon is the 2003 Ninja Turtles cartoon, but I can never get it because they can never release it properly on DVD. All episodes are out of order or separate order, or whatever. I just prefer watching online because it's always that big of a hassle to make these full complete series on DVD. Why is that hard to do? So that's why I don't have the 2003 cartoon properly, because I'm not wasting money to watch episodes here and there, especially non-chronological order. But the 2003 cartoon is still the best one. And next, we have the complete all the seasons of Three's Company, of another classic comedy. Was a show that my mother also loves. So I have all the complete series, all 8 seasons of Three's Company. That. then more on the Three Stooges. These are DVDs of showing some of the episodes in color, which is cool to see. It's cool to see how the old days were back then when it's in color. Instead of seeing it black and white, see how the old days were back then, seeing it the first time in color. Episode of the Christmas episode of I Love Lucy in color. So it's cool to see how things were, how the 30s and 40s looked back then in living color. Next, I have the Spotlight collection of a classic of Tom and Jerry. Another classic cartoon. Tom and Jerry, classic. Then I have the seasons 1, 2, and 3 of Transformers Prime. This is before they made this during the time before after number 3 thing, and then before the 4th one. And the first opening episode, you have Dwayne Johnson voicing as one of the Autobots. Really enough. For the first episode. But yeah, this is the 3 seasons of Transformers Prime. And then of the complete series of the short-lived TV show of Tremors the series. Yeah, a show I also do enjoy. Yeah. Saw first premiere on Sci-Fi. Tremors the series. In which they were going to make a new TV show with Kevin Bacon, but that fell flat. So you can only see just the trailer and that's it. Which is too bad. Well, we'd like to see that. Next to me, I thought a comedy I think I prefer. I'd rather watch over than South Park or Family Guy or those types of comedies. I rather prefer watching this. So that is of the first the 3 seasons of Tripping the Rift. I'd rather watch this show than South Park or Family Guy. So that's the first season. The complete second season right here, and then the 3rd season right here. So yeah, Tripping the Rift. Next is the first season of which premiered on Netflix. So this is the first season. And that is of Troll Hunters, Tales of Arcadia, in which the time the time Anton Yelchin voiced our main character before he passed away, sadly. It's a shame. Rest in peace, Anton Yelchin. So that's the first season of Troll Hunters. Now we get into, of course, the show that everybody loves still to this day, even we're going on right now still. That is the complete series of The Walking Dead. Yes. Now I have to admit, the first 2 series I thought were boring. If we were starting on the 2nd, 3rd season, then I thought I would not like the show. Well, I don't love it. I'm not obsessed with the show. My mother is, but I still like the show, but I don't love it like everybody else does. Otherwise, I think it's very overrated still. But I like the show still. But I thought the first 2 seasons were boring though. So, but that's the first season. But as went on. So the 3rd season. And you got the 4th season, season 5, season 6, and of course when the time is season 7, You have Jeffrey D. Morgan as Negan, which I enjoy Jeffrey D. Morgan as an actor anyway. So, yeah, I like Jeffrey D. Morgan was to me as of right now is one of the best parts of the show. That's because how cool his character is. I just enjoy Jeffrey D. Morgan as an actor. But I just like his character of Negan. That's season 7. Then we got of season 8. And then of season 9. And of course, and that's right now because the 10th season is still going on. So, but yeah, I still like the show, but I don't love it. And then speaking with The Walking Dead, now we have the spin-off show of Fear the Walking Dead. Now, of course, I've kept on saying this numerous times about a certain somebody right there. Because I like the actor, but it was stupid they killed him off, so I keep on saying this 1,000 times. But this is the first season. Then the second season. And then came when, you know what I mean, the third season. And then the fourth season when you see Morgan, the crossover for the original show with Morgan. And then later in the fifth, and then later in the 5th season when you had Dwight crossover as well. But this is the 4th season, which is a surprise they kept on this show is still going still. And then I heard when they're doing another one called The Walking Dead World Beyond or something. Okay. And then you got the whole complete series of another classic Nickelodeon show that I grew up watching, and that is of The Wild Thornberrys. Yeah, it's another show I also grow watching. I still enjoy from Nickelodeon. With the Rugrats, the SpongeBob, yeah. The Wild Thornberrys. And then next, which is this the last of the on the shelves here, but I'm still keep on going because I want to end it. I want to end the last one. The last part on another genre, so I'm going to keep on going. So, this is the last on the shelf here, but I'll still get the stuff from over there still. But on the show that I started, I really do enjoy, and that is of the X-Files. Still, I'm really a fan of the X-Files. Growing up watching this, really great show. So the season 1. And then you have season 2. Just give me a second. Let me go get the rest. It's seasons 1 and season 2. Almost dropped it there. Season 3. Season 4. Season 5. And then season 6. Put these back now. Season 7. And of course, once again, like I was last season, I skipped the season. So I have season 9. I have to get the 8th season now. I don't know what's happening with me on certain shows. I skip a season. I don't know what is up with that. So, yeah. But this is season 7 and season 9. So I don't know what's up with that. And that's when the good show ended until the 10th season and season 11, which was crap, which I saw on TV. So, yeah, those were bad. And then now the last of the TV shows, and that is this is season 3, 4, and 6. Yeah, once again, shows I skip, but yeah. And that is of seasons 3, 4, and 6 of Xena, Warrior Princess. Which though was the spin-off of was it The Legend of Hercules? I forget. But yeah. This is season 3, this is season 4, and then of season 6. Which I think I recall Carl Urban has a role in this as well. But yeah. And that's basically it on the TV shows now. So finally that's all ended. Now I'll end the last part on my last genre. And that is of my whole complete collection of animes. So I hope you're all looking forward to the last part. So the final part, part 15, which I'll get to, which is my whole complete collection of animes. Both mostly like adult and kids animes I like, so it's all in one. So hope you look forward to that. So the final part, animes. So thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the final part, part 15, animes. Later.